One of the biggest events in the One Piece universe is about to happen. Finally, Luffy and his gang will have the chance to collect the debt that was opened a little over 2 years ago, even more so now that, according to Luffy's words, he and the Straw Hats are 100 times stronger than before. The stage is set for this apotheosis that will be Luffy's revenge for the humiliation that Kizaru put him through in the past. However, Saturn can thwart the Straw Hat Captain's plans. Or will Luffy surprise us in this regard too? Will we then see Kizaru's defeat at the hands of Luffy Gear 5? And perhaps the defeat of one of the Gorosei too? Or will the epic event that Oda described to us be the defeat of Luffy and his entire gang? Well, we're going to analyze all this in today's video. Hey my dear pirates! You are on channel Straw Hats One Piece Theories. So if you want to be a pirate king like me and achieve eternal glory, go ahead and press the like button with all the power of your devil fruit. And if you're new here my dear pirate, already subscribe to the channel and don't forget to activate the notifications bell so you don't miss any new video. Okay? Then join this crew that will dominate the entire Grand Line and the New World. Now without further ado, let's get to this epic video. And well my dear pirate, after the defeat of Kaido and Big Mom and the new rewards of the 3 supernova, Luffy, Kid, and Law reached the absurd level of 3 billion berries, it was to be imagined that from now on the new generation would begin to take the reins of destiny of the world until the end of One Piece, but what actually happened was the complete opposite. Kid and his crew were completely humiliated by Shanks, and Law also lost his fight against Blackbeard and had to be rescued by Bippo. With that, 2 of the 3 supernova that left Wano country as true champions are out of the picture and only Luffy remains. However, we must emphasize that unlike Kid and Law, Luffy is much more powerful. It seems that Oda really scaled these fights in a way that we realize the differences in power that exist between these characters, in addition to revealing their main weaknesses. 2 supernova that were defeated. Eustace Kid, who is the most impulsive and hot-headed among the 3, ended up facing Shanks, who is possibly the worst enemy for someone with Kid's mentality and fighting style. Shanks is calm and at the same time analytical. He knew he had to finish with the fight quickly and with just one attack, otherwise things could get complicated, as he himself predicted with his observation haki. Now Law, who is the most centered and strategist among the 3, faced precisely the most versatile and difficult pirate to analyze his powers and fighting skills because of his power coming from 2 devil fruits. Both fights reveal 2 facts to us. The first is that directly attacking an enemy or overplanning the possibilities of a battle may not always be the best choice, even more so facing enemies of the level they faced. And the second is that Kid is clearly inferior to Law, which consequently is much inferior to Luffy, who is on the power comparison podium between the 3 supernova. Even the sequence of fights and defeats and how they happen makes this explicitly clear to us. However, there is a problem with all this. Luffy, besides being stronger than Kid and Law, he is now an emperor, a Yonko. And as we've seen, the power of his devil fruit is absurdly strong and also gives him the ability to use his imagination as he sees fit to fight. This means that Luffy can fight in a way that is completely impossible to predict or analyze, even though Luffy is not a strategist like Law but also not as hard-headed as Kid. So, can Luffy be defeated? Could Oda's mention of the impact the morning after on Egghead will spell the fall of the 3rd supernova, proving that there are still many powerful characters to be developed within One Piece? Well, let's get the context of what's going on in Egghead. We know that Kizaru has a huge fleet of ships near the island of Vegapunk, just escorting the Gorosei, J. Garcia Saturn. That is, in addition to Kizaru, who is very powerful, we have a huge fleet of marines and a member of Gorosei. I don't know if that's enough to defeat Luffy. After all, we don't know the true powers of these world government elders. But for Saturn to want to go to Egghead's Island himself, that can only mean that something big is going to happen. So for me, 2 things can end up happening. Luffy can really be defeated by Kizaru and by Saturn, although I think that Kizaru would already give an incredible fight for Luffy, or else Luffy will surprise us again by defeating a member of the Gorosei, and that would be the real trigger for the last battle before from the end of One Piece. I would even say that there is a third hypothesis. Maybe Saturn is going to Egghead to give some final order to the Seraphim, because York said that there are places on the island that cannot be destroyed, so Saturn may want something that is hidden on the island, and after that he would be the order to blow up Egghead or something. Do you believe that Luffy will be defeated? Do Kizaru and Saturn have what it takes to defeat Luffy, or will our beloved Straw Hats surprise us again and defeat an admiral and a member of the Gorosei? I want to know your opinion about everything we commented here today. But of course, if you made it this far, it's because you like the content, so it doesn't hurt to subscribe to our channel and become one more member of our fleet, my dear pirate. And of course, do not forget to press the like button, that helps a lot in spreading the video and the channel, so help us to become the largest fleet of pirates here on YouTube, okay? A big hug for everyone, and until the next video.